So it's 3:15 a.m. I woke up at 3 or a little before because I had one of the loudest snores in my room. Tonight, I'm going to go on a little star walk as we get away from Carrión de los Condes. You're going to see in the emptiness of the meseta how many stars we can see. Now there is a little bit of a waning half moon, so that will impact it a little bit. But we're going to try this for one night, see how it goes.
That was cute. I loved it.
Good morning, everybody. You can see dawn rising in the back there. We just did a big group walk, left at 3:30. It's not even 6 a.m. yet. But we did a star walk on one of the flatter, straighter days, and it was amazing. We have a waning half moon that was kind of behind us, able to light the path, but was also able to see much of the Milky Way and a few shooting stars. So had to break up the routine of the Camino, and it was the perfect time to do it because we're getting close to halfway to Compostela at least. And yeah, if you do the Camino and you want to try a night walk, a star walk, doing it from Carrión de los Condes to Templarios de los Templarios is a good place to do it. All right, can you see me now? The star walk was awesome. Obviously, having my cell phone, it's really hard to get photos of how beautiful it was, so you'll have to take my word for it. Again, it was a good way to break up the routine of the new routine to break up the old routine. Break up routines any chance you get. How about some Camino tips and insights? Let's talk albergue etiquette. A couple things. One, rustling of plastic bags before 6. 2, have your phone alarm be a vibration, not a sound. You will surely annoy and piss off everybody. 3, do what I did, and when you get a phone charger adapter, get one with multiple ports, because there are some albergues where there's very few outlets. My device can charge up, or my charger, my plug can charge up to 6 different devices. It's been awesome, and it's helped build the Camino Brotherhood. Also, once it's about 10 o'clock or a little before, do not, I repeat, do not turn the freaking lights on. My God, some people, they'll turn the lights on, get some stuff ready, see people sleeping or trying to sleep, and then they leave. They go use the bathroom. No etiquette whatsoever. Those 4 simple things. The bag rustling, just have your stuff ready. Get it ready for the next day. The bag rustling, the phone charger, the alarm, and the lights will make yours and other people's Camino experiences that much better. Other than that, the albergues have been pretty great. Most people, as they're quietly getting up, it starts to wake you up anyway. So really, I don't even need an alarm. The small rustling of even people trying to have good etiquette will wake you up. And a lot of albergues want you out of there by 8 o'clock. So you kind of get in this routine of just waking up around dawn and getting going. It's pretty nice. And if you're like me, you stretch for 15 minutes so the Camino doesn't kill you. Anyways, onward to Tempranillo de los Templarios. And the Meseta, as the names of the villages get longer, the towns get smaller. Let's get after it. So right now, I'm on the Meseta treadmill. It's part of the walk where the trees are just in a pretty even pattern. And even though a little bit of it got broken up by this morning's Star Walk, right now, as daylight's here, it just feels like you're on a hamster wheel. And that the scenery around you doesn't change, it just repeats in the same sequence because the trees are equal distance apart. Some people don't like this part of the hike. I love it. I was looking forward to it. It's a great place to physically, mentally process and just let the mind go. I could walk like this for a long, long, long time. I know it's repetitive, but I think for me at least, giving myself the time and space to do this on my own, it just helps random thoughts, random feelings come to the surface, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to enjoy this while I can. And yeah, about a little over halfway to my destination. I'm not sure if it's coming through on the camera, but right now the sky's just the nice sherbet color, or sorbet, however you pronounce it. It's beautiful. The grass is still. Hear occasional bird sounds. Just nothing. It's like the most peak dawn moment I've ever had. Right here, right now, this moment, it's fantastic. And it means more because I earned it, you know. You can wake up and have a dawn anywhere. But when you've been walking for almost 400 kilometers, that's how they measure things in Europe, and you have these perfect little moments, it's truly awesome. So as I just showed you the dawn that I just got to experience with so few sounds, because we're in the Meseta, and this beautiful, empty, expansive scenery, the awesome sunrise. I can't imagine skipping or missing something like this. Some people skip the Meseta, and I guess I just don't get it. Maybe they feel a rush, but for me, in a way to get away from it all, to disconnect, to not have to be a counselor for so many people so often, to just peel that away and just be me. Just this tiny person walking through nothing. The Meseta is everything I hoped for and more. This whole Camino is, frankly. I wasn't sure if it was going to be as great as others have said, but when I hear that there are people who do the Camino over and over and over and over again, there and back, I'm like, there's got to be something to this. And I get it. And on this part of the journey, there's no churches, there's no temples, history. It's just this rocky road, fields, and a nice sunrise. Doesn't get much better than that. And if something like this doesn't make you feel spiritual or just calm, peaceful, and happy, I don't know, man. Something might be wrong with you. But this video, it isn't going to show you a lot of history and ancient things. And I think that's the point. The Camino provides different ways of looking at yourself. The first part, they say, is the physical. And boy, does it make you look at yourself physically, especially when you're going over the Pyrenees. The second part of the Camino, the mental and emotional. And I guess if you're not used to silence and calmness, you don't train your brain for that. I meditate frequently. This could be a challenge for you. For someone who does meditate, this is just amazing. Starting to hear a few more birds. The last part's the spiritual. I'm really curious about what that's going to be like for me. We'll see. So after we've walked more than halfway, you get to your first village, Casadilla de la Cueva. I'm probably butchering that to crap. Now, because it's Sunday, and a lot of things are closed on Sundays. Another Camino tip for free. Because things are closed on Sunday, hit the grocery store the day before. For me, nice, cheap meal is just to make a bocadillo. Just get a baguette, and you can get a pack of chorizo slices for $1. The baguette's like 70 cents, and a pack of cheese. Now the cheese gives you a lot, so you can get a couple baguettes and have a couple bocadillos. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find a place to sit, eat, drink some water, stretch, and then finish today around 9 a.m. Can you believe it? Well, would you look at who finally caught up to the old man? The two of the youngest people.
Solo che si abbassa la qualità se la mandi su WhatsApp, quello è il problema.
Bellissima.
So I just had a nice little coffee break, rest with the Camino family, and yeah, it was nice to rest a little bit longer than typical, but I've already done more than half the way on a day that's like 25-26 kilometers. So I want to say that's like 17-18 miles. And yeah, just got to make one more push, like an hour 45 to Templarios de los Templarios. That's a tongue twister. But add a nice espresso, and yeah, it's good to just chill. But it's 8:30 right now, so I should get to my destination a little bit after 10. I'm feeling slow going right now. The bottoms of my feet have been kind of throbby, and since the first week after we did the couple 30-kilometer days, the bottoms of my feet at night have just been kind of throbbing, and it's taken me 15-20 minutes to go to sleep because they just kind of pulse. I've even had to wear socks as I sleep because of it. They like get colder quicker. So I'm hoping that since I'll be done earlier, I'm going to give my feet extra time to rest, and that should help me as we push towards Leon and further on in the last third of the Camino. We're over 2 weeks into this whole thing. I think this is day 16 or something. Lost track. But yeah, let's finish this puppy up. So it just occurred to me that doing the Camino is a lot like playing the video game Pokemon. But instead of going town to town, village to village, getting different Pokemon, you get different stamps along the way. Each bar, each restaurant, each albergue, each town has a unique stamp for themselves. And you have to get one stamp per day. Until the last 100 kilometers, you have to get 2 stamps per day. And then in the end, You become a Pokemon Camino master when you show them all the different stamps you collected. Feels pretty cool, honestly. And yeah, if you love Pokemon, I think you'd like the Camino, whether you're religious or not. Who would have thought? So we are walking, or about to walk, through the last town before Templarios de los Templarios. This one's just called Terradillos. I can dig it. It's about 40 minutes or less from the final stop. And yeah, let's see if they have anything open. I don't even know if I need to stop anywhere, but it's nice to be finishing up so early. I'll get done at around 10:15. Give my feet plenty of time to rest. And then by Wednesday, or on Wednesday, that's when I will reach Leon, which will be pretty awesome. It's the next big city after Burgos. So, yeah, getting close to being done today. So we have two options to pick from: the left or straight to the right. They both end up in the same place. I think this road is just a little longer, but it takes me more through the village. The other one just goes right back along the road. Let's see what we find. Last time I turned left, this time I'm going right. Either way, 5-minute difference, 30-ish minutes to the final destination. See what we find. Gracias. I'm in the outskirts of town. If you're going to Terradillos de los Templarios, there is an albergue, another option, right before you get into the main city. Both had similar reviews. This one honestly doesn't look bad. I'm gonna press on to the other one, because that way I'll be closer to the other things. Now entering the main streets of Terradillos de los Templarios. Her bread shipment was 2 minutes late. Can you believe it? Hope she wrings his neck. The nerve. But here's Terradillos de los Templarios. Finally getting it right. After God knows how many tries. Check this place out. You heard that honking, that's the bread truck. It's the land before time out here. Where I'm staying. So obviously I'm the first person here and it's 10:35. This place was nice. When I came in, one of the owners, he took a shot of something and they let me try a little bit. It was this sweet liqueur. It was so good. Loosely reminded me of green chartreuse. So I might have to get some of that later. All right, time to shower, do laundry, and take a much needed nap. See you all soon.
Hey.
Yum.
So I've finished for today. I got in at around 10:30, which was pretty early, but I also left early. And we started walking at 3:30 a.m. to see the stars, and it was beautiful. After that, walked by myself for a little bit. Probably had the best morning, dawn, sunrise experience ever. But now I'm in, I'm already messing up the name, Terradillos de los Templarios. I'm gonna rest here for today, and hopefully the extra rest will help my feet for tomorrow. The rest of the Camino family has moved on. Some to Sahagún, some to the next town an hour ahead, and some people are talking about pushing ahead again to Leon on Tuesday. My schedule would get me there Wednesday, but I'm just going at my own pace, trusting my body. 25 to 30 kilometers a day it's felt pretty good for me, but we'll see. With rest, maybe I can do a 35 or 40k day. But again, I don't want to risk injury, and there's no point in doing a 40k day if then it makes me do a rest day, because then it's just, you know, consecutive days of 20k each, which is less than what I can do comfortably. So it's a little bit bittersweet to see everyone go, but again, good friends, family. It's like a nice bottle of wine, just got to enjoy it while they're there. And Roy, Domenico, Claire, Stephanie, Stefano, Siona, if this was the last time I see you guys on the Camino and you're watching, I love you, I miss you, and I wish you a buen Camino. Being with you guys has helped my Camino not feel so far away from home. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is another part of traveling. If any of you are thinking of doing the Camino yourself, you form really amazing, strong bonds with people. And eventually those bonds do go their separate ways. It's hard, It's beautiful. That's part of life in a microcosm, isn't it? So, anyways, I'm gonna take a nap here. Let my feet rest. I'm gonna soak my feet later. And tomorrow, I'll go somewhere. We'll see where. Wherever I feel good enough for my feet to take me. So, take care, everyone. Have a buen camino. And I'll see y'all soon. Bye.